Cool. So some of the qualities that Maybelle has discovered, her unique qualities, is that she's talkative, a good dancer, good with people.
Not shy to say that.
Helping out with service, creative, and so that's her qualities, who she is. And then out of that flow, she wants independence, she wants wellness, she wants health, she wants to be able to learn how to drive.
Yes.
She wants to dance more, and she would describe herself as being Miss Independent. That reminds me of the Beyonce song.
Yeah, I think that's by Beyonce, right?
Yeah, I love that song. It's an awesome song.
Neo as well, I guess.
Yeah, and then health buff, lean, mean, dancing machine. I love that one. Can I steal that? I want to be a lean, mean dancing machine as well. That just excites me about having lots of energy.
Yeah, that's
for the
one of my
year.
goals. Yeah.
One of your goals? Awesome. And then, do you want to show the viewers this one, which is where you picture yourself at the end of this year?
Yeah. So, by the end of 2013, I want to be able to know how to drive and be good at it, because you know, I'm already 28 and I don't know how to.
You look so young for 28.
Thank you. I don't know how to drive a car at all. So, you know, it's always my mom bring me around, or like my brother, whoever's there. So that's one thing I want to be able to achieve for 2013. And then another thing is in mind is having like a crew or a team that, you know, I can regularly dance with, because you know,
can
as
you invite
a kid,
me as well to that
sure,
crew?
yeah. Because as a kid, I've always liked to dance. You know, so bad that I'd even cry if, you know, if I wasn't given like the opportunity to, like, I don't know, in a program or to dance in public, or, you know, I had it bad. I mean, I had it that bad. So
are we twins or something? Because I also remember, it's crazy, but on my first day of preschool, at the end of the day, my mum came to pick me up. And I said, Mum, I don't want to go home because I was having too much fun. I was actually up on stage and I was dancing in front of the whole preschool. On my first day. I didn't know anyone. It was my first day there. And my mum was like, oh, so I can imagine you were the same.
I know.
Preschool.
Yes. I like doing it very much. I mean, even until now when I'd go to bars or to clubs, you know, one of the main reasons is really to dance. You know, it's both a form of release for me as well as, you know, well, it's also a good form of exercise. So, you know, it's a good thing to have. And then
it's awesome, yeah.
By that time, I'd like to have, or at least to reopen, you know, a savings account of my own, because I've been taking the that aspect for granted. I mean, you know, I think I'm done with like the spending, you know, the spending part of my career, because, you know, once, like you said yesterday, you know, once you get a first taste of, you know, your salary, then it's it goes back to you in the form of, I don't know, clothes or makeup or shoes or whatever you have.
It's very easy. I remember in my when I finished high school, I used to waste a lot of money just on shopping, because it's your first taste of freedom. It's your first taste of earning your own money rather than relying on your parents' funding. So, but it's really powerful when we learn how to make money and budget our own money, and then use that towards our goals and our vision. There's something really empowering about doing it ourselves rather than being reliant on family.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's my third goal. And then the last one would be to have a blog.
Cool,
yeah. So since I'm in marketing, you know, I'm in PR, I figured it would be good to use this tool to, you know, to express my emotions or to just say whatever I want to say, so. And
as you said, you love speaking, and that could encourage a lot of people. It's a great place to start in using your quality and talent of speaking. A blog, like how I started with a book, Irreplaceable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a really good place to start. It can really open up doors of opportunity to encourage more people and increase your network. So,
exactly.
That's really, really exciting. So I guess, viewers, the next stage we're going to look at now is, you've heard Maybelle talk about what her goals are for this year. And hopefully you've been thinking about what your goals are for this year as well, viewers. So now what we're looking at now is what action steps do we need to take to see our dreams happen? And it's not as complicated as people may think. It's looking at with what you have now, not if you had $1 million, not if you had that friend, not if you had the education already, not if you were this age, if you've had this experience, but what steps can you take today with what you have now to start moving towards that goal?
Okay.
So Mabel, we're going to look at, in light of these goals, awesome goals, exciting, fun goals you've written down, what could be some steps that you could take to move towards it? So again, we'll get you to write it down.
Okay.
Which color would you like?
Let's go with pink.
Pink?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you're writing that down, I'm just going to share a little bit with the viewers about, again, why writing is very, very important. Writing is very important. You know, there's actually a biblical text that says, write the vision down, make it plain, so those that read it can run with it. Why is that? When we write our goals down, it helps bring acceleration. It's like a catalyst that helps us move forward at a faster pace. Why? Because when we put pen to paper, like what Mabel is doing now, it reminds her mind to take action that she wants to take to see the goal happen. So every time we write something down, it reminds us of what we want, and it solidifies our commitment towards seeing the goal happen. And it's a way of telling the mind to signal to the body that we need to take action steps towards this.
Okay.
Because there's been scientific studies about the power of writing down. And it needs to be actually writing rather than typing. There's something more powerful when you write it rather than just typing it out. Mabel has written that her action steps are enrolling in driving school, enrolling in dance class, opening a bank account, and getting a blog account. How easy is that?
I know, right?
And had you thought of that before our coaching session?
I know. I guess I knew what to do, but I just didn't do it. You know, sometimes I get so lazy, and you know, I just I have all these ideas in my head and all these dreams that I have, but you know, they just stay there, like in like my cloud of dreams. So I don't really take action. So I think it's really timely that I had this, you know, this session with you, because I also need, you know, some coaching, and I need some guidance in actually achieving my goals. So that's it.
Cool. It would be even awesome to have you on the show again to see how you go
oh dear.
with these goals, to check in on how you're doing. I'm sure the viewers would be very interested in that as well. If you'll be available. I don't know if you'll be available, but it would be awesome. That's why I do recommend to people having a life coach, because often you can already have the ideas and the goals, but reality sets in. You get tired from work, you get tired from the week, you get tired of maybe the critics around you or people not being encouraging around you, and then you give up, and then you get lazy to keep taking these action steps. It's all about the action. And action actually requires action. And so basically what a coach does is can check in with Mabel and say in a week's time, oh, how did you go with enrolling in the driving school, enrolling in the dance class, opening up the bank account, getting a blog account. So a coach is like your partner, accountability partner, to help keep you on track, remind you of where you're up to, and just to check in and be like, hey, how are you going? What stage are you up to? Which
or did
steps?
I actually do it?
Do you need to reevaluate your action steps? Do you need to do something else? And so that's the benefit of having regular coaching, whether it's once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, once a quarter, even a few times a year. And I know I had a life coach in Sydney. Her name's Amanda Ancliffe. And when I had coaching from her, it really helped me to have that accountability when I was just firstly, as you are at that stage of discovering what the real goals are and what steps to take. It really helped me on that journey to start seeing things happen rather than just stay an idea.
Exactly.
A good idea that never happens.
Right.
So now the stage is very quickly, see how easy it is, viewers? It's not hard, it's simple. It's simple to living the life you've only imagined, and that's what I find very exciting. So now that you've done this, the next stage is to create an artwork with text, with magazine cutouts.
Yeah.
And then maybe later, in your own time, a photo of yourself doing what you love to do. So it's like your vision board.
Okay.
That reminds you daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so excited that my new friend Maybelle Varon has completed, I'm so excited, she's completed her vision artwork, her vision board for 2013. And she's going to walk us through her artwork so that you can do something